And we're back.
Hello, everybody. We're back. South Africa week 10. It's been 10 weeks. It's a long time.
Pretty long.
This week, we finished all of the intern interviews, so you met all of the student interns. And this week, we're highlighting Abby McDougall.
Hey, everybody.
Abby McDougall and I work very closely together as far as proximity and everything else. And yes, so I'm going to let Abby just tell you a little bit about herself.
My name is Abigail. I grew up in Cape Town and then I moved to a province of South Africa called the Eastern Cape, where I studied for 4 years. Then I came to Stellenbosch for a year, studied here, lived in Listen, Live and Learn, met Matthew, and I liked the idea, so I offered to work for them. They said yes, and I'm here.
And what did you study, Abby?
I studied journalism for 3 years, politics for a year, and sustainable development for a year.
Okay.
I have 3 degrees.
3 degrees. Whoa.
And none of them are useful.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, and what was your experience like living in Triple L the 1 year you did?
It was a good experience. It was very challenging. It taught me a lot about myself. Everyone thinks that they are very, tolerant and accepting and easygoing. But then when you actually live in a situation with people that you don't know, who maybe have different value systems to you, different ways of living, different lifestyles, different standards of cleanliness, quiet, considerateness, it's really, really hard. And yeah, there was a lot of politics in our house. So in many ways, it was not an ideal Triple L house, but it was still a good experience because I think we all learned about ourselves from the process, and I think we're all better people for the experience. So yeah, I would still do it again. I would do it differently, but I would do it again.
Cool. And so Abby is kind of in charge of our intern team. So the 5 students plus me that we interviewed in the past couple weeks. And so maybe you can just explain a little bit about how you see your role with the interns.
It's interesting because we're all kind of more or less the same age, and it raises lots of interesting questions about leadership and about how you want to be in a team and how you want to be with the team. I really enjoy it because we have a lot of fun together and they're a really amazing bunch of people. But yeah, it's challenging. It's the first time I've ever been in charge of anybody really in my life. So yeah, I enjoy it a lot. We do interesting things, and it's fun because this is the first year we've ever had Triple L interns. So we're kind of figuring out together what it means to be an intern, how the interns can be useful, and what it really is. So it's cool in that sense that we're doing something totally new, and I'm excited to see where we're gonna go as a team this year.
Cool. I don't know if you guys can hear the chainsawing in the background, but apparently they decided to cut some trees today outside of our office.
Yay!
Very pleasant and nice. Let me see. I don't know. I think that's pretty much
What else do you want to
generally what Abby does.
I do other things
Generally.
as well.
What else do you do, Abby?
One of the reasons that I wanted to work for Triple L is because I have interest in people and their stories, and I think that in South Africa we talk a lot about how the past determines the future and all of the problems that we have with the way that we live and the lack of change in our society, and it can be quite disempowering if you're a person that is conscious of those things and wants to change them. There isn't always a solution that's being offered. So for me, I think that in Triple L we do offer an opportunity for people to live differently and to change their own story, and in doing that, change the South African story. So as a storyteller and a person that is interested in narrative, that is one of the things that I aim to do in the program, is help people to understand themselves, their own life story, and be more comfortable with telling it. Because I think that what we do here is important and it's something that people around the world would be interested in knowing about, and in South Africa and in other transitional societies. So for me, that's important: is how do we tell the story, and how do we help people become comfortable with telling their own stories.
It's really cool. It's cool.
What else?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I got. Yeah, but I hope you guys are doing well back in the States, and I only have about 3 weeks left here. It's coming to an end, and we're trying to figure out what we're going to do to replace me. and it's going to be a mission. Okay, well, thanks, Abby,
Thanks, Jeff.
for all of your wise words.
Not
and
really.
I'll see you guys next week.
Bye.